Hey guys, hope everyone's well. Me again, MKS here. When I do titles and things like that, I always want things to be a certain way reason. But anyway, I wasn't quite sure what to call this, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on the title. I was even thinking of something quirky like my plans ahead or my dreams ahead for Italian football and things like that. But anyway, I don't know why I care so much about these little trivial things, but I'm thinking like tomorrow I'm hoping to work on either do my writing or go to the library and do some typing on PC or make some videos. And like, if I'm not doing one, I'll try and do the other. So hopefully to spend as much of my day as possible tomorrow, either making videos or writing on Facebook or answer a call, writing on paper. I haven't quite got through to like some of the political ideas I wanted to write, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that tonight or maybe tomorrow. But anyway, getting to finish this list, where my intro was over a minute long, so they try and crack on with it. But talking about my passion for Italian football, it'd be pretty cool if I could get someone to support Italian football. That'd be pretty cool. Or at least try and find out the facts about Italian football or something like that. Be inspired to find out some facts about Italian football. Maybe encourage people to Google it and stuff like that. But anyway, like if I can be an ambassador for Italian football and get more people to support it, I think that'd be awesome. Anywho, back to the list, number 21. Italian football, like I know it's a long time ago, but Italy as a national team has some great records, and Italian football generally has some great records. Like only probably a few countries like Brazil and Germany have records that are about as good, maybe slightly better, but generally speaking, both the national team and the clubs have done really well. And so I talk about, I know I have these quick ways of saying things, but make all the very world of Italian football great again, or make all the very world of Italian football proud again, things like that. And like having memorabilia, merchandise, and things like that can help Italian football to be to reclaim some of its past glories. I think as club teams, like bringing Ronaldo to Italy recently was like a year ago or so, was a real big step. Unfortunately, I don't think Messi will come to Italy, or players like that, but maybe we can get a few good signings. I think we've got a few good signings of Serie A recently. I say we as an Italian fan. So, but yeah, I'd love to do YouTube videos like this and perhaps raise funds for Italian football and reclaim some of the past glories and make Italian football proud again, as I say, things like that. 22, I hope to look at like new ideas and perhaps learn from other countries what they've done of Serie A and Italian football generally. I'll look at other countries and see what they can do to market Italian football better, win more trophies, and just generally develop the clubs, including financially and all that. Again, I hope they'll get like as little tax as possible. Like I wish the government would give huge, like as much tax breaks as possible for clubs involved in football or football development, and possibly even invest a lot of money into those clubs, as much money as possible into clubs and supporting them, as they making them tax exempt and things like that, which could help them financially. Not sure on the legalities of that, but if they can, that would be great. 23, I hope to do as much fundraising as possible for Italian football, like to give everyone footballs and training equipment, and clubs and all that, support the clubs and all that. As I said before, I'm going to talk about the national team as soon as possible, but even for like club level, and from YouTube videos like this and all sorts of fundraising, all possible ways to fundraise and things like that. 24, again, hope to make Italian clubs more united, and possibly to host certain cups like democracy cups, or the European Union could help Italy to host certain football events. So it could be like a way to help Italy stay within the EU, or something that could give it deals to sporting football and something like that. Not sure if that would work, but it's a quirky idea of mine, as I say. Or even lotteries and things like that to raise money for Italian football. Or having blue poppies, like in the UK they have poppies for the military, but I hope in Italy they'll have poppies like to raise money for the football clubs. again, I'm probably jumping ahead to like the national teams, but yeah, things like that. And as I say, I'd love it if everyone wore like the national team uniform, not just club team uniform, but like the national team uniform to unite Italians by football. But yeah, I love people of Italian descent to support Italian clubs as well. 25 again, I hope they host cups like the Republic Cup, stuff like that, inviting republics to play football, to help each other train together and things like that. 26 again, hope to like challenge some of the negatives about Italian football, like some of the racism or prejudice, hatred or violence or anything like that, and like what they call the ultras, which are like the hooligans or whatever. Instead, could be like older players who train up the younger players and things like that. 27, I hope to list all the sponsors to reward them and things like that. 28, I hope to take on some of the negative things about Italian football, like it's known to be a bit boring or defensive, like try and make it more attack-minded, and things like that. Yeah, so to make it more attack-minded and things like that, and to change some of the negative things I say about Italian football, and just generally make it more positive. I'll say like the hooligan, the casual, the ultras and all that could instead train up some of the younger players and like stop them from like doing things like smoking or drinking or taking drugs, and like try and make them more healthy and practice. 29, again, I hope to have events for like dyslexia awareness, especially in October next year, possibly in August, which is my birth month. Possibly that on my birthday, the 29th. But especially in October, to have like dyslexia awareness events, and also improve relations, especially in October because it's also Black History Month, looking perhaps at the best black players, especially from Africa, that have played in Italy. And Anglo-Indians, I'd love to encourage to support Italian football. I'll say I love Italian clubs to host events for to raise awareness about dyslexia and other issues. And things like that, yeah. And I'd love to encourage as many people as possible to become fans, and also like to sponsor Italian football, as I say, to reward sponsors through having listed the sponsors, which I was supposed to say in point 27. But anyway, and point 30, I hope to think as many ideas as possible to raise funds for Italian clubs and support them as much as possible. And I often say TBC, which stands for to be continued. But anyway, sorry if that list was a bit rushed, and I hope someone out there liked this video, as I often say. Sorry, I'm going to stop waffling now, but especially Italian fans, I hope you'll share this video and support this video. And I often say this: if I make any profits from the video, I'll try and donate it to Italian football clubs. And the one I do for the national team, I'll try and donate it specifically to the national team for development of the young players, like buying footballs, by every possible person, usually footballs and equipment to train, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that covers everything for now. Peace and love.